What is going on, everybody? We're here, we're live. And if you are tired of that intro, at least you only had to watch it one time. Me and Jay had to watch it twice because I forgot to hit live the first time I played it.
I wasn't gonna say anything, and I was willing to take the fall.
Oh no, I am look. I make so few mistakes in my life, Jay.
That is
I'm more than willing to admit when I make one. I don't make many, you know. I wish that was true. But no, for those of you that don't know, when you go live on StreamYard, you click the go live button and then it makes you click another button. So I clicked the first one, I hit the intro, clicked the first one, and thought I clicked the second one, and then I walked away. I went downstairs and grabbed the water bottle. Because I was thirsty. And it's like, it's perfect time. Walk downstairs, stroll back up, intro's over. And I get here and I look and it's like, oh, fuck, intro's ending and we're not live yet. So Jay had to sit through it twice. Jay loves it that much.
When we stopped and you go, guess what? I thought we were live. So I'm like, I'm ready. And you're like, I forgot to hit the go live button. And I was like, and then I thought you were just going to go live. Like, I didn't think you were going to run the intro again, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's all right. Okay. It's been a rough day.
You feeling better though, right? You are like near death.
I'm feeling better, and I was not feeling very good on Sunday. Certainly, yesterday I felt a little better. I feel better today. My voice is still a little bit. I feel like it's a little bit off, but yeah, I feel okay.
I know something that's gonna make you feel even better.
What's
we got
that?
The first trailer for The Witcher Season 4 just released. I just stuck it in your inbox. I know you're looking forward to that show.
They already had a trailer like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, why did it say this? First trailer for The Witcher Season 4.
Let's see.
Am I misreading headlines again? It wouldn't surprise me one bit.
I mean, that's what they said. I mean,
I did think we saw something, right? We did see something that looked a little weird.
We didn't see, it wasn't even just like I guess they could have called it a teaser, not a real trailer, but it was like fucking minute and 30-second trailer of him fighting that Wraith. You remember? Of Liam Hemsworth fighting that Wraith?
Yeah, and it looked, we didn't like it.
We didn't. We can watch this, though. It just came out. I mean, you didn't misread that. The headline does say first trailer for Witcher Season 4, so... ironically enough,
I guess this is the official.
Yeah, this is the first trailer. The first 2-minute trailer was just the teaser trailer.
We also are living in a time where they do a teaser right before the teaser trailer, which makes no sense whatsoever. But
yeah, I hate this era.
I don't know why they do that.
I hate this era of films. But yeah, Jay, we can take a look at this.
Witcher 4.
Season 4 of The Witcher. First trailer for The Witcher Season 4, releasing on Netflix October 30th. It's coming out so soon.
Yeah.
And now, like I said, when you said it was the first trailer, I was kind of shocked because we have already had this trailer, which was the official teaser, which was a minute and 30 seconds long for Season 4. So that got absolutely obliterated. Yeah. 140,000 dislikes to 28,000 likes.
So that's the teaser. That wasn't the trailer. You gotta like.
This will be different. This is a real trailer, Jay.
Geralt, you've spent a lifetime battling monsters and men. Your entire being is dedicated to finding someone who you fear you failed. You're Ciri.
Always lost, never found.
She's not who she says she is.
None of us are.
Look how fat that guy is.
Is that the fat Jedi? Is it the same actor?
It's a diverse group of people here, though.
Is he making the rounds?
Bro, look at his hair, too. Just a fat slob piece of shit with the diversity crew over here.
None of us are.
We are joining Geralt across the continent to reclaim her.
What a company I've ended up with.
I hope you that news throat.
Something is shifting on this continent. Vilgefortz is gathering an army.
Whatever he's up to, Ciri's at the center of it.
She will be mine.
Can we win this fight? We can if we build an army of our own. We need to save Ciri.
We are stronger together.
You'd abandon a life of peace to join me on a death march.
Until the day you die.
You did not mention anything about an ominous graveyard of death.
Let's fucking move!
Hey, curse word.
What if I can't save her? Will humanity survive another day?
Saving someone is the most important job.
The Witcher is in a state of flux.
Well, that's a fucking meta comment, isn't it? Holy shit.
You are becoming something new.
Today we fight for our future! How will you be reborn?
I'm gonna say DOA.
Look,
I don't see any interest in this whatsoever.
I don't think the trailer itself is horrible or anything, but here's the reality. They are fucked. They are fucked with this show because of how Henry Cavill left, because of the stuff they've put out before, because how many people tuned in expecting to see one thing and got something completely different over these first couple seasons. They're fucked. It does not matter. And even recently, I know, Jay, I was completely unprepared for this topic, yet somehow still prepared and had these things pulled up. The Witcher showrunner Lauren Histrich broke her silence about Henry Cavill leaving. And what do you know? What did she say? Did she say what we all know to be the truth? Henry Cavill didn't like the direction things were going. He left the project because we were straying so far from the source material and putting out a dog shit product. No, of course not. The Witcher showrunner Lauren Histrich recently sat down for an interview where she was asked if she could say anything about Cavill's exit. She obliged. He had plans for other roles that he really wanted to commit himself to. And for us, you don't want to hold someone and force them to be doing something they don't want to do. I think that's why it felt like a really symbolic decision or a symbiotic decision.
Symbiotic, yeah.
Like, it's such bullshit.
Yeah.
Henry Cavill, people were like, oh, he left because he was going to play Superman again. He made one appearance in Superman and was talking to DC about potentially doing more. No idea when those projects would take place. No idea of the filming schedule. If you're telling me that is why he left what he considered to be the role of a lifetime, something that he would have played until he died, according to him, miss me with that shit.
Yeah.
We know about the problems behind the scenes, and they have spent an ungodly amount of money. This is, I believe, the highest budget that they've had for any of the seasons in season 4. And I feel bad for Liam Hemsworth because actually I kind of like Liam Hemsworth in a couple of his roles. He's stepping into Henry Cavill's shoes, a person who embodied the character and who loved the character so much that he walked away because of the damage that Netflix was doing. And I don't think there's any possibility that they can do anything with this season because of the bad taste that so many people have in their mouths.
This is it though, right? Like they're going to end it here, like season 4.
There's supposed to be a season 5. It sounds like they may have kind of done both of them and are just going to split it into 2. You know what I mean?
He's going to be.
There is going to be a season 5.
Maybe he'll just reborn and that'll be the end of it. I don't even know if a whole bunch of boobies in this is going to save it. I agree with you. Just too much. Like people have walked away. They don't care. They just don't care anymore. No matter what they try to put out on the screen. But yeah, DEI. A lot of diversity, some cuss words. Doesn't help. I
do like Anya Chalacha. I'd fuck the shit out of her, but I don't think that's gonna make. I don't think that's gonna make the show. Unfortunately,
nope. Sadly, and even online, like
remember the first season when she was all ugly and had the fucking big hump and shit and still fucking.
Yeah. And then she turned really hot and she just walked around naked a lot, which was nice. I There's just like no hype for this. I don't see anyone just like can't wait for the show or anything like that. It's just I guess it's just gonna be there. That's the end of it.
You could see tits anywhere. Not going to make something a good show.
It helps a little sometimes, but yeah.
Alex McCarthy. Let's start with part one. Part one: watching on TV, physical therapy at 11, and then it says part two: Meta PC code RK Outpost or drunk 3PO. Alex, I thought you were going to talk about your Jags beating the Chiefs. I thought you were going to be really excited about that, Alex.
It was a great game.
I would have been fine if that happened. Pissed me the fuck off. I needed Travis Hunter to not have that 44-yard catch. Cost me a little bit of money. Otherwise, it would have been a glorious night for me, Monday Night Football. Bill Prime Gaming, Ryan and Jay are the GOATs.
Hey, thank you. Not everyone might agree with that, but I appreciate the sentiment.
Very few people would, in fact.
Yeah, that's true.
SBZ, Jay, please say this.
Buford T. Justice.
There you go. He knows what it's all about. He knows how to say it.
I know.
Vlad the Man for 199. Haro, sounds like Ray Ray needs some cup noodle. I'm not a huge soup guy. Or a noodle guy like that, but
you don't like what? If you have soup, what are you eating there, man?
If I have soup,
if you're not a soup person, but like you don't like clam chowder, New England clam chowder.
I'm not a clam chowder guy. I am a baked potato soup guy.
Baked potato,
like loaded baked potato soup. Yeah, I mean,
not a French onion man either.
Not a French onion man. I mean, tomato soup when I have grilled cheese or whatever, 100%. But
respect.
I mean, sometimes when I'm really sick, I'll bust out the chicken noodle soup or whatever. But it's not usually my go-to. You know, I'm not a big soup guy.
Yeah, no corn chowder, none of that. But got it.
Not really. No clam chowder for sure.
I got it.
I don't know.
Just double checking.
Just give me pizza. You know, I don't need soup. Dorian Stanley. Good morning, you miscreants.
Good morning.
Maur Haugland for 15 shekels. The Witcher, just another Rings of Power. Yeah, I mean, I would say that, although there are a lot of people, obviously, that care about the Witcher franchise between the books, the video games, everything. Rings of Power is such a bigger desecration because it is fucking Lord of the Rings. Accident seller. Jerking off. Hand on a dick. If that is a normal shaped, like a normal size hand, that is a massive cock. Like, you know? Just saying. Thanks, accident seller. Maybe it's a very tiny hand and an average size cock. I don't know. Who are we to know?
Not really dwelling on it, but yeah.
Gremlin Anku for $10 on Rumble. That fat Witcher actor looks like the catcher in Sandlot. He's not, I mean, he's still fat. He's not that fat though. Derek PG Beller. Personally, I don't think Liam looks bad as Geralt. Having said that, looks like they should call the show Girl Boss featuring The Witcher. That's what the first 3 seasons were, you know? And now look, it is not to say, especially now in this timeline, that Ciri is not a super important fucking character. And when she does get to this age and is trained and all that, is super competent. She is. But that is one of the problems that people have had with this show throughout. Maximus says, "Are you retarded?" Thanks. Bungles Twanger for 5. Finished Saints and Sinners. Loved all the stories. Surprised the one from the Sasuke sisters was my favorite, as I'm not really a wrestling fan.
That's awesome, man. I knew whoever bought that would find at least one story that they really liked. If they did, not saying you didn't like the others, but if you didn't like any of the others.
How many were there? 5 or 6 different stories?
There was a yeah. A lot of people like Ass story. which is yeah, his was done very, very well. So
Bobo Aurelius for 5. Do you think Disney could pull off an R-rated Star Wars show? Just say it's not for kids, knowing that would make kids want to watch it more to reset. I don't think Disney Star Wars can pull off anything.
no.
I don't think they can pull off anything. I 100% do think that there's room in a healthy working Star Wars universe when you've got like all this different stuff going on. I 100% think there is room for a fucking like R-rated thing. If you want to do something set during like the Mandalorian Wars, you know, way in the Old Republic timeline, 100%. I think you could do something like that, but not Disney Star Wars can't do anything.
I'm all for an R-rated Ewok hunt, man. Let them hunt down the surviving stormtroopers, you know, after the Return of the Jedi. They begin to eat them, you know, and cook them alive like they were going to do to like Han, Luke, and Leia. Or I mean, not Leia, but at least the others, you know, like that's what they need to do. Like make those Ewoks just savage and just be like, we still got some stormtroopers. Let's go after them.
I mean,
You know,
look,
running for their lives.
in my mind, everything that Dave Filoni creates is R-rated. Unfortunately, it stands for retarded, because that's who Dave Filoni is as a writer. Dude has like a 5-year-old's grasp of storytelling. But with that being said, it seems like the perfect time to bring up Ahsoka Season 2. Ahsoka Season 2 has wrapped filming, Jay. Aren't you excited to see this same expression from Ahsoka that you saw through all of Season 1, the same thing you've seen throughout the entire Mandoverse? Aren't you excited to see Rosario Dawson, who I like as an actor in some things, you really take Plank to the next level? Aren't you excited for Ahsoka Season 2?
I'm ready for another lightsaber battle with her and Hayden Christensen coming back as Anakin Skywalker, who instead of watching over his children would rather hang out with Ahsoka Tano, you know, as a ghost.
Because as a 50-year-old, the lesson that Anakin really needed to come back and teach her was fight or die. Must have missed that in the Clone Wars. Never got that. Never figured it out on her own. We had to do this bullshit world between worlds horse shit to make a bunch of people go, oh my God, it's Anakin.
He Vadered.
He Vadered. So fucking cringe, but that's what Dave Filoni is. And it looks like if you take some of the words that Bryce Dallas Howard, who has directed a couple episodes of Ahsoka, if you take her at her word, it might be getting even more cringe, Jay. Because this is what we're looking at now. This shocking Ahsoka Season 2 theory just became a lot more likely. You know the shippers out there, Jay. They love their shipping.
Oh, yeah.
Bryce Dallas Howard teases Ahsoka Season 2. Y'all, it's so good. It's so good. It is beautiful. It is thrilling. It is adventurous. It is romantic. It's all the things you want from an epic story. And the romantic part is what has a lot of people digging into this. And look, you can describe something like that doesn't necessarily have straight up romance in it. You could just be talking about like how in love with storytelling you are or stuff like that. However, those words are pretty specific. And when you consider where we left off in Ahsoka Season 1, how does that work? Now, a lot of people thought that maybe between Sabine and Ezra, who they've throughout all of Rebels, they teased this thing. Obviously, that was not the case. Ezra Bridger is friend zoned just about as hard as I am by certain women when it comes to Sabine Wren, because she traveled an entire galaxy away to go find him. And it's like, what's up, buddy? You're like my brother.
Yeah.
Which, holy shit, man. Might as well kill yourself rather than go back to another galaxy if you're Ezra Bridger, just being honest with you. But
if you know, you know.
Exactly. But with where these people are in the different galaxies, what could be that romantic element? Well, here you go. A brand new Ahsoka Season 2 update from Bryce Dallas Howard, one of Star Wars' best TV directors, which One, I don't even know if that's true, but if it is, it's like being the smartest fucking retard in that room. Holy shit. Has made this upcoming season of the show even more exciting. Ahsoka season 2 reportedly wrapped filming this week, and yes, they did. Bryce Dallas Howard used one surprising word to describe Ahsoka, and that word is romantic.
Wow.
The notion that Ahsoka season 2 will be romantic is surprising because season 1 didn't really offer many opportunities for romance. Some might guess Ezra Bridger and Sabine, but that obviously didn't happen. However, a much more popular Ahsoka season 1 romance theory. Shut the fuck up, you Screen Rant author, you retarded fuck. A much more, you're saying that what you're about to describe, a theory between Sabine Wren and Shin, right? The two women. That is a much more popular theory than Ezra Bridger and Sabine? Go fuck yourself, you weird shipping, queer-loving thing. I fucking hate this shit. Although they were introduced as adversaries, with Shin being the apprentice of Baylan Skoll, the ship quickly became popular with the deranged, disgusting, lunatic Star Wars fan base. Once the finale saw Shin trapped on Peridea as well, theories and rumors only grew. And I like where we are, unless there's a drastic change and it happens towards the end of the season, if you're going to say there's a romance, I don't really know who else it could be between. But this is what people are now getting at because of what she said. Shin Hati and Sabine Wren.
This is their audience now. These crazy, weird shippers. That's all they do is like they watch a show and hope that they could see some weird romance. And that's what the Acolyte was made for, in my opinion. The shipper community loved that show because they were going to put, people together and they were getting together the right people. It's very bizarre. The only thing that happened in Ahsoka season 1 that meant anything was Ezra switched places with Ahsoka. That's all it was. He was on
Ahsoka and Sabine.
Yeah, they switched places. Basically, they went to go get him off a planet that he was stuck on for the rest of his life, apparently. They went and they switched places. Now they're stuck on a planet that they can no longer get off. Maybe one of those big whales will come around and they'll just like harpoon that thing and just fly off into the sunset with that. They're don't know.
Purgles, Jay. Purgles.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That was everybody was mad at me when I went over Ahsoka season 1. They were like, "How dare you watch the show if you didn't watch Rebels?" Well, Dave Filoni told me that you don't have to watch Rebels whatsoever and you will fully understand Ahsoka season 1. But I gotta tell you, I was just as confused and nothing really happened. And the big, oh my gosh moment was C-3PO walking out there and like, wow, we got C-3POs here. And I think
dropped Leia.
Then there was one of the characters that had a big fat booty. I don't know which one that was.
You're talking about Hera.
Yeah. Hera, yeah. There you go.
But there's the thing, if you're taking this romantic thing at face value, there's only really a few options, right? Ahsoka and Sabine are on Peridea with Shin, and Baylan is still there. I don't know if there's any chance of there being something romantic between Baylan and anyone or Ahsoka and anyone. Ezra is back now. Hera would be his closest friend, but Hera's not going to be romantically involved with anybody. If you watch Rebels, you know of the love story between her and Kanan and how that ended with Kanan sacrificing himself. So there's very few options, and this is one of the reasons that people are talking about this, because if you factor in the possible options, what else could you have? And this is Disney Star Wars, and this is Dave fucking Filoni.
And that's all they care about is who's gonna make out. Maybe they'll introduce a new character and they'll make out, Maybe these two are actually men and they'll whip out their real lightsabers and make out,
I mean, to be honest, it's just as likely that Dave Filoni with his furry wolf fetish might have Ahsoka fuck a dog. Like one of those wolves that they fucking like. That is just as likely in a Dave Filoni controlled project. This is what we have to look forward to. Ahsoka season 2.
I can't wait.
Cringe.
I can't wait. Baylan Skoll, I think, is might have been the only interesting thing that came out of that series, and he's off wandering on his new project. So he might not even. I mean, of course, Ray Stevenson died, so he's not going to be in it. But they might not even bring that character in. That are they, or just tease that he's on a mission?
Yeah, he is. He was announced that he was recast like a fucking year and a half ago.
Oh, he was recast. Okay.
Rory, what's his
Doesn't mean
name?
he's going to have a major part, is what I'm saying.
He's going to have a major part in it.
Okay, never mind. Don't
Rory, forget the actors. The guy who played the Hound in Game of Thrones. I forget the actor's last name at this point, but he is going to play Balon. So,
okay. I'm just very unplugged. I don't.
And
then after this is going to launch the Dave Filoni film. So after Mando and Grogu come out, then it's going to be quite the year of Star Wars next year. So then this is going to wrap up, and it's going to all tie into the big bad Dave Filoni film on.
I fucking hate this show so much. I've hated Dave Filoni since 2008. I've hated this motherfucker ever since he got his hands on anything related to Star Wars. And every project that comes out, I hate him more and more, to be honest with you. And
then maybe all those ridiculous rumors of the new Sean movie, Starfighter, is that it? Where apparently he brings back a Force-sensitive child to Rey. I don't know how true that is, but
yeah, I don't. To be honest, I don't believe any of that shit. I don't believe any of the Mara Jade shit. I've heard it a million times before.
I didn't hear the Mara Jade stuff. I just heard like the plot was basically Rey is at the end of the film to set up her movie somehow. So I didn't know like Mara Jade's supposed to be the mom of the.
People are saying Amy Adams is Mara Jade, and that's their kid, and that kid is going to be Mara's kid, and he's going to bring it to Rey. That's some of the new stuff that's out there.
Oh my gosh.
I've heard it a million times before. Anytime somebody who's got red hair gets cast, they're like, oh, it's Mara Jade. It's Mara Jade.
Interesting. I hope they do it. I hope they tie it all in together. And then I hope Ahsoka and Mando fall into some time warp, and then they all team up together. Grogu, Rey, Mando, Ahsoka, and fight whoever they need to fight.
I hate Disney Star Wars so much.
It's so bad.
And it's because I love actual Star Wars so much, is why I hate Disney Star Wars so much.
You. It's really bad.
Stephen McBride. Look up AI YouTube short. Chris Benoit returns to AEW. Think I'll pass, Steven.
Can only imagine.
Maybe they'll watch that on Tuesday night's main event tonight. Maybe. Tobias, member for 25 months. Tomorrow we find out if the 2 hours I spent trying to get my system converted, BIOS changed to UEFI, and enabling Safe Boot is worth it for Battlefield 6. That seems like a lot of work, Tobias. Hope it works out for you.
Yes.
Fuck.
Is that a hiccup?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry,
bro. I had the hiccups so bad last night.
Did it like keep you up?
Yeah.
How do you get rid of your hiccups? Is there something that you do?
I just suffer through it. Like,
oh, okay. You don't have like a special formula, like putting salt on your tongue, doing jumping jacks, holding your breath, like,
all of that stuff I've ever tried never works. Like, just being real. And I don't know why I got them when I did. It was like 1 o'clock at night. I'm trying to go to bed, fucking sitting there, eyes, drift shut. My eyes, I finally relaxed. Fuck. All right, hold on. Hold it back. Let me just get to sleep. Fuck. I was doing that for like 30 minutes. Maybe I got the hiccups because my Cubs shit the bed so bad last night.
And then, like, are you one of those people that when you get the hiccups, it lingers for a few days, so they finally...
I mean, not usually. I get them often, though. I get them often. Typically, honestly, normally it's on stream, right? Like, normally it's on stream when I get them, and I think it's because I talk so fast and then take a breath real quick to keep talking. I think that's what does it. But this time I wasn't on stream.
Hey, a little bit of breaking news. I'm going to share it real quick if anybody cares. Apparently, Disney has got another IP, Impossible Creatures, and a deal worth substantial 7 figures. Walt Disney Studios won an auction to acquire the rights to Impossible Creatures, the fantasy series by acclaimed British author. She will adapt the first 2 series books into screenplays. Does anybody know? I don't know anything about this, but
I know absolutely zero about this.
they bought another IP, even though they've got some great IPs. If they had the right people running them, they probably wouldn't need anything else. If they had the right people running Star Wars, they'd be printing so much money, they wouldn't know what to do with. But it just seems like they're like locusts. Disney buys another IP to because the other ones aren't working well. So let's just get another one. Let's get another one and wreck that one.
Is Impossible Creatures an allegory for trans people? That'd be on brand for Disney.
It would be.
I can't say I'm familiar with Impossible Creatures.
I'm not either.
Don't know anything about it, so I don't really know what to say about that. Other than get your bag, Catherine.
Yeah, get your bag.
Get your bag. Flag Ninja with 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, Flag Ninja. Magnum Norse for 10. I'd rather get cancer on my colon than see another Disney Star Wars movie. Be careful what you wish for.
That's pretty good.
Accident Seller for 20 Norwegian. It's romantic, said no straight male Star Wars fan ever. Sly Rye for 2. Wait, it's Disney? Is it a gay romance? Might be. Albatross, romance in the Star Wars galaxy is hella cringe. I mean, I disagree with that. I think it's actually a rather important part of the Star Wars saga. And I don't think it's hella cringe. Maybe you might not like Padme and Anakin or something, but Andy plays games for 2. The ship will only be good if there's boobs. And then Sly Rye, after I described what it was going to be, oh no, I might be right. Damn it. Magnum Norris, is Rey slanging that poon?
Never know.
I think that Rey is a virgin. No, actually, I don't think that. I think that Rey has only fucked one person, and it was Finn. And I think this has been my theory all along, that Rey and Finn fucked maybe when they were down in that random pit on that one planet when they were looking for Lando. They fucked in that pit in a deleted scene somewhere. And Rey is actively pregnant with Finn's baby when she goes to face Palpatine in Rise of Skywalker. And then when Kylo fucking uses his, transfers his life force into her to revive her and he dies, he also impregnates her with a second baby. So Rey is going to have twins. One of them's going to be black and one of them's going to be white. One of them's going to be Finn's and one of them's going to be Ben's.
Okay.
I've had that theory for fucking 5 years now at this point.
Let's see how that plays out.
Yeah, so Rey finally got to fuck the girl that he wanted, and he still kind of got cucked. Or Finn, did I say Finn? Finn finally got to fuck the girl he wanted, and he still got cucked by Kylo.
I mean, he had Rose Tico there for a moment, but
the Ahsoka light. Scissoring. Magnum Norris, Dave Filoni's a weirdo. He is a weirdo. He is a weirdo with a weird cowboy hat. Bungles Twanger for 2. Play some better than Ezra when they kiss. Magnum Norris, Rey is slanging it on Andor. Shiriki egg roll. Alucard, Dave Baloney is his name on Say That Only. I think that Dave Baloney is a really cringe nickname for him. So I will just continue to call him Dave Filoni, which is a gay enough name as it is. Flag Ninja, Ryan and Jay, favorite breakfast sandwiches.
Ooh. Taco Bell has like some of the best breakfast. Does that consider a sandwich?
I would not consider it. I mean, I would not consider a breakfast crunch wrap, although delicious. I don't think it's the sandwich in the spirit of which this is being.
And
used.
I am going to go with a sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddle.
You're so close, Jay, because although that is fantastic and it is the right type of sandwich to qualify, the bacon, egg, and cheese McGriddle is superior. Bacon over sausage.
I'm a sausage over bacon person, but yeah, I get it. Sausage, you get a little bit more, just a little bit more pig.
What I do like the plain like sausage McGriddle, like the cheaper ones that are just like sausage in between the two pancake things. Those are like cheaper. You can get those.
Very good.
But when you the full out, there's nothing better. Just a perfect steamy bacon, egg, and cheese McGriddle. When the bacon, you get that crunch, that first bite. Oh,
really good.
God, Jay. I used to go to McDonald's when I was in high school. I'd order 5 bacon, egg, and cheese McGriddles, 5 hash browns, large orange juice. Smash that shit. I can only imagine how many calories that was.
It doesn't matter. It was great.
And that was back when they put the orange juice in the big shit.
Yeah,
you know what I
the
mean?
big thing. Yeah.
Back when the drinks were big.
I don't like that anymore.
Bro, you seen the like
super
the orange juice in
a
like
lot
big
of that
frozen bags? They just had like bags
Yeah.
of orange juice. Yeah. Sometimes if you went there really early before it was thawed out, you'd get like slushy almost.
Yeah,
with
there'd
the
be
orange
like a little
juice.
extra stuff in there.
Yeah, like what's wrong with you people? Accident seller. This is what happens when you let women in charge of boy brands. Like Asmongold says, it's just estrogen now. Cheap fanfic by wine moms for wine moms. Dave Filoni is a woman. Like,
and an activist.
have you been watching Monster series on Netflix? If you mean the Ed Gein one, I have not watched it. It is on my list, but I have not watched it. Tobias for $10. Shout out to Cornboy199 streaming Halo Reach snipers and shotguns with a bunch of us last night. I forgot how useful the hologram is, and we had a lot of fun. Bro, the hologram, the decoy is fucking good. That is good. Especially if you're playing snipers and shotguns. That actually sounds like a lot of fun, Tobias. Magnum Norris, Jay is gay.
I'm not, but you know.
Good comeback. Damaj and I for 2. Disney Star Wars isn't even fanfic. No fan would do it. A Boy Named Blue for 5. Favorite duo on Daily. Ryan's I don't give a fuck attitude is hilarious, and Jay's laugh is infectious. Hail the 199.
Well, I appreciate that. Not everyone agrees with you. They think it's very annoying.
Yeah, it's infectious like fucking syphilis. Philip Poole. When is Disney buying the Jenna Jameson IP? I don't know. When are they going to do that one, Jay?
Jenna Jameson. Isn't she a Christian now?
I think so.
Yeah.
Pretty sure she follows me on Twitter.
Does she?
I'm pretty sure. You didn't like my syphilis reference, Jay?
There's nothing to say.
As a pirate fan, I thought you'd appreciate the reference.
I got it.
Didn't Blackbeard have that or some shit?
Yeah, and he injected mercury in his wang. Could you imagine, like, liquid mercury that's in thermometers where we were told growing up, if you touch it, it could kill you because it could get into your bloodstream and die. Pirates injected it in their wieners to kill syphilis.
Yeah.
That's a real man right there. Do not do that, ever. Do not do that. Never listen to me for medical advice, but that's what pirates did. They're like, man, I got an itch from Sophia, over in St. Thomas. Give me that mercury. It's going in. So
that was what they did back in the day.
That's what they did.
Just imagine, right? I'm sure it's not some tiny little, like whatever, like the smallest thing I could find, which was probably like this big around, right in your fucking pee hole.
Oh no, dude! You could go to museums. They have it. Like it was a standard issue thing that they had on these ships.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they inject in their ween. Anytime they had a weird itch, they're like, "All right, bring the mercury." They rubbed mercury on all kinds of infection too, like that, so they wouldn't get gangrene.
Well, look, when you think of
Eats the
different,
flesh.
even when you think of some cancer treatments and stuff like that, their purpose is to localize and kill certain cells, right?
Yeah.
We obviously evolved past shoving mercury in our dicks, but
No.
you did it for a reason at that point in time.
But speaking of infection, did you hear that Diddy is requesting to serve his prison sentence in Fort Dix? I'm sorry, that's funny, dude. He's gonna need all the mercury.
Fort Dix.
Listen, if I'm going to jail, please send me to Fort Dix so I have something to do.
God. Fucking Diddy. Fort Dix.
4 years.
4 years and 2 months. To get rid of a hiccup, send $500 Google gift card. Oh yeah, maybe I'll try that next time. Thanks, Snacks. Matt Stranger, Phillies pissing me off. Fuck my life. Yeah, Phillies lost last night too. Cubs and Phillies both down 0-2, buddy. Accent, so to be honest, Anakin and Padme was cringe as fuck. But I don't care how cringe it is. Padme Amidala, I would destroy the universe for Natalie Portman.
You mean Attack of the Clones, Natalie?
Revenge of the Sith, Natalie, too. They cover up a little more because she was, being pregnant or whatever.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I would tear down the galaxy. I would slaughter younglings. I would do whatever, dude. Natalie Portman. Godzilla's greaser for 5. One twin's going to be a girl. The other a they, them. That sounds like a race riot, says Magnum Norris. Ryan, who has the better beard, Kyle Katarn or Clone Wars era Kenobi? Considering we got so many like real life looking shots of Obi-Wan Kenobi, I have to go with Obi-Wan, but Kyle Katarn no doubt had a fantastic beard. NTR Uncle for 2. Filoni's nickname is Salad Tosser. Anakin plus Padme equals bad acting, lame dialogue, girly shit. I'm sorry you're not a fan of George Lucas, Accident Seller.
Did you see LeBron James is going to do decision number 2?
Yes. He's going to announce it today at some point, right? Or the 8th?
Ryan's just going to get so mad. Here it is. LeBron's second decision ended up being a Hennessy ad.
I fucking said it. I said it yesterday, dude. I said it yesterday when we were on Sports Wars. Now, wait, were we live when I talked about this or not? It might have been before we went live.
I'll only play it if you want me to.
I don't remember. So LeBron James, this bitch ass fucking loser, cock-sucking, race-baiting, low IQ piece of trash, LeBron James. He's done this before where he teases some big announcement like he's going to be retiring or something. And it turns out to be a fucking advertisement. It was that for like Taco Bell one time and like Prime one time or Prime Day or whatever. And of course, again, he's teasing it for a Hennessy ad. Fuck LeBron James. I despise this bitch almost as much as I despise Dave Filoni.
He's wearing the same shirt as the Miami decision.
Play the shit. Play it.
Well, everyone's on pins and needles across the country. You ready to go, LeBron? Where's the powder?
Left it at home.
LeBron, fans want to know where you're taking your talents this year. What's your decision?
In this fall, man, this is tough. In this fall, I'm going to be taking my talents to Hennessy VSOP.
VSOP? And this was the conclusion you woke up with this morning?
That was the conclusion I woke up with this morning.
Why?
I feel like it's gonna give me the best opportunity to win more at hosting. And not only that, win at signature cocktails, win at having a good time, win at impressing guests, win at making memories, win at making it look easy, win at leaving people wanting more.
LeBron?
Bro, look at his hair here. Hold on.
All right, he's growing it. That fake hair, he's like growing
Look
it.
at that hair. It just looks so fake, dude. Look at
That fake hair, he's growing it out. That's why he keeps it short usually.
Oh man.
I hate
I almost think he got paid for that.
Look, some people are like, Ryan, how can you hate so much? Like, it's unhealthy. I don't care. I have so much hate in my body for so many different fucking people. I will never run out. I will never, ever run out. And my hate for LeBron James will never run out. My hate for Dave Filoni will never run out. It will power me to the day I fucking die. I promise you that.
But you called it, right? You called it.
I said
it's just going to be an ad. Yeah. Freaking Nintendo of America also dropped a 3-minute video and says absolutely nothing, and everybody's wondering what it's about.
What do you mean?
They dropped this while we went live. It's just I won't have to play the whole thing, but it's just. And like, I'm looking at the comments to see if like this is a new game, whatever. And everyone's like, I'm confused. What is this? They're looking for like small things in the window to figure out why they just randomly dropped this video. It doesn't make any announcements about anything. Unless Nintendo's getting into the TV. I mean, I'll stop it whenever you let me know.
You fast forward it a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay, so all the baby stuff's moving around. CTE. My baby's walking.
Yeah.
Look at him. It's going to be some dumbass game that they put out like for babies. Like that's what's going to happen. Who cares? I fucking hate Nintendo too. I fucking despise Nintendo. The vast majority of the fucking shit they put out, I could not care less about. I fucking hate that shit. It's baby garbage. People like Krista love it. And Jeremy. Fucking make that make sense. Krista, who's basically a 5-year-old, loves Nintendo. And so does Jeremy, who walks around looking like fucking damn Gary Busey trying to sell you a used boat or some shit. That's how this motherfucker walks around everywhere we are. Nintendo, dude. Anyway. Krog based for $50. I'm going to watch The Witcher, but turn it off forever the moment I see someone black. Lasted less than 3 minutes of episode 1. African tavern waitress. Vlad the Man, Jay, I didn't know you prefer sausage. Who knew?
See what you did there.
Madney, if not mercury, what should I use to get rid of the itch, Jay?
Go see a doctor.
Magnum North, Ryan has syphilis.
Just
Ryan
keep itching. Sorry, go ahead.
Ryan has syphilis, according to Ryan. Good times. I caught it from Jay.
Hey, no. We don't start that.
Because your laugh. UF Omega for 2. The better theory is he force impregnates Finn. Maybe. Cornboy 199 with a super sticker. Thanks, Cornboy 199. Accident Seller for 20. I'm a fan of the only 3 Star Wars movies that matter, the OT. Well, luckily, I only consider opinions that matter, which aren't yours. Blank Man for 5. Rey will be in the Starfighter movie. She will be a new Jedi Master of the Order. Why haven't you guys covered it? Hail Doomcock. Yeah. Well, maybe that's one of the reasons why we haven't covered it. Barry Dixon Butts for 5. Once you realize Hennessy is made from grapes, it starts to make sense. I actually like Hennessy. I ain't gonna lie. I like Hennessy a lot. You, Jay? I'm a big Hennessy guy. Not anymore, because LeBron James ruins everything in my life.
I'm a Corona is like his Corona and maybe some whiskey every now and then.
Accident Seller, the cringe Tendo video was girly and bad too, like Star Wars. You're barmy for 2. Jeremy Busey is the new meme. Ram Bam 3000 for 2 pounds. I appreciate Ryan's anger. It's refreshing.
Refreshing, yeah.
Like a Zima. You remember Zima, Jay?
Is that like a Sprite? Or was that like a water?
It was alcoholic, right?
Oh, was it one of those wine spritzers? The Zima? Yeah.
I remember the commercials for Zima. I was super young when it was out, and like I think they fucking closed down or whatever before I would have had any opportunity to drink it.
I never had one.
Yeah. Never had the opportunity. Ninroku for $1 over on Rumble or on Locals. I'm very excited for Ahsoka. Excited to see it pull fewer viewers than Acolyte or Skeleton Crew. I don't think it'll do fewer than Skeleton Crew. I don't think that will be the case, personally. But you never know.
You never know.
You never know what can happen. Jay, we got to talk about Take Us North real quick.
Oh yes.
Do you remember when we covered the illegal immigration game here on this channel, Jay?
Yeah.
Take Us North.
I thought you were going to try to play it.
I mean, I don't know if I have the patience to try to play that or would want to financially support it, to be honest. But Take Us North became a big controversy, a game that had been in the works for a while, that had been promoted for a while, but was really under everyone's radar because, let's face it, nobody fucking wants to play something like this. Until Anima Interactive and their creative director did a presentation at Gamescom in which Asmongold reacted to. Now, they did everything they could to hide that video. They took down that live stream, but Asmongold reacted to it, so it was out there in the wild, and everybody started to learn about Take Us North, the game that promotes illegal immigration, that is trying to show you the good side of the human trafficking world, that lets you play a coyote who so often, rapes these women and children on these trips, extorts people for money, sometimes murders people, works with the cartel, all of this shit. They're trying to make that into a positive thing. They got destroyed to the point where they went into hiding. They deleted their website. They privated all of their fucking social media accounts because they were getting annihilated. Well, they finally resurfaced the other day, Jay.
Wow.
They finally resurfaced and sent an email to their Kickstarters and made a big post over on medium.com. Take Us North, the game in development glorifying illegal immigration into America and essentially supporting criminal activity, has issued a statement slandering all critics into the dirt as some sort of violent threat and right-wing extremists. Should we see what this article was, Jay?
Sure.
What? They deleted it. They deleted Anima Interactive. The creative director put out this big note. They wrote this big article, yet they deleted it. Why would that be? Well, luckily, we've got the archive because it's the internet, Jay. So if you put it out there, people can find it. So we're going to go through a little bit of this. Replacing fear with empathy from Anima Interactive. A statement from Take Us North creative director Carla Reyes. We're currently in the midst of Hispanic Heritage Month, a time typically marked by vibrant festivals and cultural celebrations. Jay, you're more traveled and knowledgeable about cultures than I am. Do you know when Hispanic Heritage Month is?
No.
Correct
March?
me if
I don't know.
Well, it would obviously be sometime around now, which would be October. But
wait, it's not in May, like Cinco de Mayo, like all that stuff?
I believe it runs from the middle of, I think it's like September 15th to October 15th. We should
not even a month.
On
it's just a period of time. So they didn't even give them like a month.
So if I'm right, the irony would be that they can't even stay on the own borders of months. They have to fucking cross the borders of other months for their damn celebrations. When is Hispanic Heritage Month? It is September 15th to October 15th. I am right. Shockingly. Look, I like Latinas, so maybe I'm knowledgeable about these months. But this year, some of that joy is muted. Following a recent Supreme Court ruling, many Hispanic heritage gatherings across the U.S. have been canceled as fears over immigration enforcement and safety concerns rise. These cancellations contribute to a pattern of cultural erasure that is pushing historically marginalized communities into the shadows.
Oh my gosh.
Well, they're enforcing laws while you're encouraging people to break laws? That's weird. I've come to know these shadows well. In late August, Anime Interactive and I became targets of a viral online harassment campaign. After giving a presentation at Gamescom, the world's largest video game convention, a prominent streamer with a large right-wing following broadcast my talk to his audience, reaching millions of views. Shouldn't you be happy about that? If you're trying to sell your game, if you're trying to get your game out there, and you're at the largest gaming convention that exists, isn't the point to have more eyes on this thing? Isn't the point to have it far reach? You know, some people might not be interested, but maybe some people are. Isn't that a good thing? I mean, I would think so. This escalated into direct personal attacks and doxing attempts, forcing us to minimize our online presence to protect our safety and security. The reality is everyone hated it. Everyone was mocking you. Everyone was making fun of you. And everyone was saying, why the fuck would you make a game like this? That's why you went into hiding. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying these people wouldn't last. Modern Warfare 2 lobbies. These people were the ones that probably helped fund bully hunters. I don't know if you know what that is back in the day. These are the softest people. So stupid. They couldn't survive game lobby. They probably couldn't survive game lobbies today, to be honest with you. With all the people trying to be a little more sensitive and everything like that. My gosh, man. What did they think was gonna happen? Thunderous applause. People were gonna run and buy the game, and now I feel, Ryan, I feel for these people. I played the video game. Now I fully understand. I'm changing my political party. I'm voting the way they want me to vote. I'm gonna put a nose ring in my nose. You know, all that stuff. Is that what they want? Is that what
now I empathize with the illegal immigrants. I'm okay with them taking our jobs and getting all of our tax dollars used for their benefits, even though they illegally came here. Yeah, fuck that shit. I'm glad this game is getting blasted to hell, but they continue on playing victim. At the nexus of the harassment campaign is our project, Take Us North, an interactive narrative that immerses its audience in the perilous, poignant journeys of migrants and asylum seekers crossing the U.S.-Mexico border. And they go on and on and on about how you portray a migrant guide, or Gaia, more widely known as a coyote. It portrays some of the most dangerous migrants. They go on and on. I'm a first generation immigrant from Guatemala, and this is why this is so important to me. My commitment is deeper than human-centered research. Our goal is not to be definitive, but to be dedicated. Blah, blah, blah. Here's all the experiences I had talking to illegals, to criminals. And this is why you should love them. Stories like this were a cornerstone of my Gamescom presentation and a catalyst for the backlash against us, which has generated false claims and questions surrounding Take Us North. In a climate with increasing anxiety, replacing fear and anger with empathy and understanding is the most essential work we can do. It's therefore important to address some of the misconceptions and elaborate on background and intentions behind Take Us North. These are some of my favorite parts, Jay.
Oh my.
Why is Take Us North a video game? The word game may seem inappropriate for a project centered around migration, but games have evolved far beyond traditional stereotypes and can serve as strong drivers of community and connection. They don't just tell stories, they ask you to hold their weight. You just make a fucking documentary. Just make a documentary about your fucking criminals coming into this fucking place, taking our jobs, making false social securities, getting fake benefits, benefiting off American hard-earned tax dollars. Just make your fucking documentary. No one's going to play your dog shit. This is one of my favorites too. Does Take Us North condone or glorify human trafficking? Absolutely not. First, it's important to distinguish between trafficking and smuggling.
No way.
Yes, they are saying that human trafficking is the bad stuff, but human smuggling is the good stuff. Like drugs. Nobody ever said drug smuggling was a bad thing, only drug trafficking.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
These are the arguments that they're making.
Learning.
Right? Is Take Us North propaganda? Of course it's not. This is storytelling, not indoctrination. The campaign against Take Us North isn't an isolated incident. It's a symptom of rising climate of fear and censorship that threatens the soul of a free society. Here's the thing, you stupid, dumb cocksuckers. You are more than free to create your stupid game. We are more than free to say this looks stupid and retarded. Right? No one's trying to prevent you from making it. What we're doing is pointing and laughing at you. We're pointing at laughing at you for making something so ridiculous. That's all about free speech, right? You have the right to put out your dumb shit, and we have the right to sit there and point and laugh and mock you for it. My favorite line of the entire article is the last one, right? The wave of harassment against us has been met by a powerful and humbling countercurrent of solidarity led by artists, developers, and advocates across the globe. The intensity of this reaction proves we've struck something vital and reinforces why we need to do this work. If there was more people standing by you than there was backlash, why did you private everything? Why did you disappear? Why did you delete everything? For the people whose stories we're sharing, para mi gente, resilience is a through line. We will honor their journeys by continuing our own with Take Us North. And in bold lettering, and we will not be silenced. Jay, they fucking deleted this article.
I can't
and we
imagine.
will not be silenced as we go private everywhere, as we take down our website, as we private all of our shit. And the article that we put out, we spent a month coming up with a response to this. And our last line was, we will not be silenced. And you deleted the article. You fucking cowardice woke bitches. Holy shit.
I can't imagine why. You know,
I can't wait till this thing comes out, dude.
I can't either. It's gonna be it's gonna be something. Do we have a release day?
No release date as of yet, Jay. They're working on it.
They're working. Okay. Elon Musk calls it weird.
Yeah, that's the original one in August there. Elon Musk calls it weird. What a headline. What a headline.
Oh, I have nothing to say. They've said it. They said enough.
I'm ready for that fucking ice simulator one. That looks awesome.
Yes. Much better.
All right. Where am I? Jeremy Busey's the new meme. Accident Seller. Ryan was in the Navy and he saw Glee. His opinions are invalid. I've never seen Glee. I didn't watch it. Although, to be honest, there's a chance I might have liked some of the musical numbers, but I didn't watch that show. I'm not a Glee-tard. Bungles twanger for 2. SNL ad at the time. Zima. Tastes like shit. I don't remember that one. Krogbase. I always hold breath against hiccups. Works for me. I just keep hiccuping and can't breathe. AD the Demon Slayer for 10. What up, G&G Daily? Jay, I went to a small con in Dallas over the weekend, and Ripaverse had a booth set up. I picked up a copy of Saints and Sinners. Can't wait to check it out.
That's awesome, man. I hope you enjoy it.
AD's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Got to see him in Dallas the other day. So.
Good people. Good people.
Good dude. He brought me some shit. It was awesome. Including alcohol, which obviously is my favorite.
Yeah.
Magnum Norris for 5. Ciri is not the Witcher. Geralt is the Witcher, but we do love Ciri. And then Magnum says for 2, yes, Ciri, an anomaly created by Geralt. Accident Seller. Take Us North. More like tacos south. Ryan, we good? That's a good one. You've made up for it. Thank you, Accident Seller. Godzilla's Greaser, who I also saw in Dallas. You know, there's this Atari game called Custer's Revenge where you play a white man graping Indian women. Imagine that game today.
Wow.
Custer's Revenge? That's fucking wild. Accident Seller, women ruined gaming. There, I said it. Mary sue me. Let's see. Magnum Norse for 5. Why is Ray still in this stupid crap?
Because they got to make her a thing.
Eli Saul, member for 30 months, says Ryan loves Kissimmee Latinas. Furries have ruined shit clown wars. Enjoy your day, 199 crew. Thank you, Eli. Don't know how you have such a deep understanding of my inner thoughts, but thank you. Accident Seller for Norwegian 20. When autist calls your game weird, that says a lot. Elon.
Yeah.
Flag Ninja, meanwhile, at Tobias Nexus, sits in a corner. Tobias is still here. He's working on his computer. Magnum Norse for 5. Yes, dog fucking would be more entertaining than Disney Star Wars. But we don't want to see it in Disney Star Wars. Maggie Rose says, for $5, says Enema Heritage, spelling enema differently than enema. And then for another 5 says Enema Interactive. I get it, Maggie. That's a good one. For $1 on locals, not rocals, from Ninroku. Ryan, you're absolutely right about the coyotes. Sometimes they'll even hold the migrants for ransom to extort their families. Jay, Cinco de Mayo was the beginning of the Mexican Revolutionary War, and Latin American Independence Day is on September 15th. Got it. Actually, I'll have you know, as a resident expert in all things Latina, the Independence Day is actually on September 16th, not 15th. I don't know. You said Latin American Independence Day, though, I guess. So that might be true. But Mexican Independence Day is September 16th. So maybe we can both be right. When is Mexican Independence Day? It is September 16th. Don't ask me why I know that or how I know that, but you know, some things just stick with you, Jay.
That's true.
Tron Ares soundtrack is trash. Ryan Mexican, yes. Thank you. Oh, Ninroku says I'm Salvadoran, so it could be if there's a Latin American independence, that might be it. I don't fucking know, but Mexican Independence Day. It's September 15th in Mexico and all of the countries in Central America. Well, let me look up Latin American Independence Day because that might be true. When is Latin American Independence Day? Latin American Independence Day is September 15th for 5 Central American nations: Costa Rica, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, and Nicaragua. September 16th for Mexico, and September 18th for Chile, July 20th for Colombia. So there is no single Latin American Independence Day, but 5 of them do share one, not Mexico. So there you have it. Now we have the full explanation. Jesus for 5. Ryan, you just said about immigrants is offensive, racist. You should be banned in America and Mexico. Just kidding. I agree with everything you said. Thanks. Taker for 5. Jay, don't you think Ryan should be a White Sox fan given he's not a Chicago native? He's from Northwest Indiana, pretty much the south side of Chicago.
I think he could cheer for whoever he wants.
Well,
I'm just glad he's not a bandwagon guy. I think those are the worst.
That's true. I've fucking been miserable with some of my teams for a long fucking time. Yeah. But here's the truth. If my parents had been White Sox fans, I probably would have been a White Sox fan, grown up watching White Sox games, but it wasn't. They were Cubs fans, thank God. I don't really fit in at White Sox games. More my atmosphere at Wrigley. If you know, you know. Just saying. Also, I wouldn't have been able to go to any night games on the South Side because I would have got murdered. But that is it. We've gone way over time today, Jay. I'm talking about fucking
Mexican
college
holidays and everything else. Yeah.
September 16th. All right, you got anything going on today?
Nope. Nothing.
There you go.
Tuesday night's main event tonight. Enjoy.
There you go. Tuesday night's main event. And that is it for us. We will talk to you guys. I don't have shit. I don't have shit about fuck going on tonight. So we'll see what happens. Thank you guys for joining us on Geeks and Gamers Daily. We won't be back tomorrow. It'll be some other random assortment of individuals, and I don't even know who.
Yeah.
But not me and Jay. Wait,
Nope.
actually, it might be. It might be, actually. Oh, either way, we'll figure it the fuck out. Have a good one, everybody. We'll talk to you later.